Mashups in Blackboard are special links to other platforms such as YouTube, Dropbox, Slideshare, Flickr, or lynda.com. Many of these have single sign-on or SSO capabilities, which means that individuals will not have to type in new usernames or passwords to access the other platforms. In many cases, there isn't even a need to leave Blackboard because the material will be embedded within the course site. These mashups can be used to extend the capability of content sharing in Blackboard. This video will show how to add these mashups to a Blackboard course along with some of the details of the viewing and linking options you may choose to use. One of the more popular mashups is the YouTube mashup. There are two different ways of creating a YouTube mashup and several viewing options depending on your particular design tastes. One way of creating a YouTube mashup is to go directly from any content folder to Build Content, where you'll hover, then to the lower right, where you'll find your mashups, and finally to YouTube Video. From here, you can search for your particular video either using the URL or typing in keywords. For instance, I can type in red blood cells and click Go. My search results in several possible videos along with important information about the videos, including who made it and the video duration. It's always a good idea to explore these videos on YouTube first in order to verify the one you want. Once you find the one you want, click Select. This will give you an automatic but changeable title for the YouTube video and the given details. You can add a description, choose the viewing option between thumbnail, text link with player, and embed video, all of which I'll discuss shortly. You can also choose the display time frame. Press Submit, and you'll have an easily viewable video directly from your Blackboard site. The second way to add a YouTube mashup is very similar, only after hovering over Build Content, you'll choose the Item option instead of the mashup. From here, you can see the mashup option within the text editor bar. Again, you'll find many of the same options available to you. I can look for the same red blood cells video. I can choose the same video. Only this time the name or title of this is not given to you directly, so you can put in the title for yourself. You can also add more of a description, and you can see some of the standard options for viewing. Press Submit, and you'll see that they're both very similar in look. There's only a slight difference in icons. The viewing options for your YouTube mashup depend upon your taste. An example of the three viewing options can be seen here. The first option shows a thumbnail view, the same one that we've been seeing before. You'll notice that this pops up and gives a nice little viewing space.
Hello, Internet.
The second option here shows the text link with player. It does not give the same visual as the thumbnail, but it has the same player when the link is clicked. I'll click the link here. You'll notice the same player. The third option simply shows a larger initial video from which the video plays directly instead of popping out into a separate player. This is the Embed Video option. Based on this explanation, you might be asking when you should use the first type of mashup with Build Content versus the Item mashup. Apart from the fact that the content mashup automatically gives a title, this last example is the only real time I noticed an advantage of using one method over the other. In this section, I was able to use the item selection with the mashup to add two videos instead of a single video. I did this by using the Build Content Item button instead of the Mashup YouTube Video button. So if you do have the desire to create several videos at once, you can use the item. Now back to using our mashups. Slideshare and Flickr have mashups that are similar to YouTube, where you can choose it from either the direct mashup, we have Slideshare and Flickr, or by using item, you'll notice Slideshare and Flickr. I'll go to the Build Content Slideshare mashup, and here I'll also look for red blood cells. The Slideshare mashup gives you the opportunity to preview the slide deck to see if it fits with your instructional goals. For example, I can look through the list and see if I prefer one over another. I will use the Preview button to be able to go through the different slides to make sure that it fits what I need. When I'm finished previewing, I simply push select. You'll notice I have the description and the same viewing options as I scroll. I'll go ahead and embed this presentation and some of the viewing options that become standard with Blackboard. I'll press submit, and as I scroll down, you'll see I have a slide deck for students to view directly. Two mashups that act a little differently are lynda.com and Dropbox. Lynda.com, a place for pre-built software courses, can only be found in the Build Content Mashups space. This mashup links directly with a lynda.com course of your choice. For example, perhaps I want my students to brush up on their Excel skills. I can go to the mashup and search for Excel and scroll through the list to find the exact course I want. When I'm ready, I choose Add. I can even choose to enable grading. This is done by the percentage of the video that is watched and goes directly into the gradebook. I press Submit, and I have a pre-made course ready for my students to view. Dropbox, on the other hand, can only be seen by going to the Item Content Builder. I need to type in a title. I can give my Dropbox reading a description. I will drop down the mashup menu and find Dropbox. And here I can browse my Dropbox. It will require me to sign into my Dropbox, choose, submit, and I have my file directly from Dropbox. It's no longer harbored within Blackboard itself. This video on mashups will hopefully help you to add some great external content to your courses. Good luck!